Hi, it's the Everyday Vegan here, and today it's another dinner feature, and we're going to make, with the help of Grano's meat-free Lincolnshire sausage mix, much to the delight of MagicalCharlotte behind the camera today.
Hi. Oh no, I was trying to wave, but I missed the camera lens completely.
We're making meatball pasta. So we're going to use this stuff, ragu, really nice actually, traditional chunky bolognese sauce, as well as making meatballs from that. So I'm going to prepare the mix first and you can watch me do that. So what you need to do, you get these little sachets in there, and you just need a little bowl, such as this, and you just chuck it in there, and then you need 125 ml of water. And if you have a look, it's just sort of granules and stuff, and all you want to do, make sure that everything comes out of the package so you don't waste anything. There we are. And then you literally just pour that on top and get a little one of these and literally just give it a nice little stir so it's all one homogeneous mass. And then that needs to rest for about 10 minutes, and then that should be a nice little sausage mix there, but we'll keep you updated with how that's going. And we're just using, again, really easy stuff, Tesco tagliatelle pasta made in Italy. Of course it's vegan, and it's these little balls that you get, such as this. Oh, hello. And you just boil them in water for about 7 to 9 minutes. And that's it. So we've got about 10 minutes to wait on the sausage mix. So I don't really have to do that just yet. Just getting ready for it, putting the pot on the stove and everything. But yeah, really easy stuff. As I said, 3 ingredients really: the Lincolnshire sausages, the tagliatelle, and the ready-made pasta sauce. As I said, again, Everyday Vegan is all about it being really easy to be vegan, and you're not having to sort of cook everything from scratch. So we've got the water boiled, and we're just gonna put that in there, and put a little bit of, I know this may be make-believe, but I always put a little bit of oil in the water so the pasta doesn't stick together. Apparently the Italians do it, and a little bit of salt, of course, to get the water boiling temperature up a little bit so the pasta cooks a little bit quicker. Luckily I'm blessed with gas cooking, which is quite nice. So it should boil instantly, and then, as I said, these ones are really nice, and they're not expensive. They're about £1.50 or so, and you get quite a lot of these little sort of pasta nests. And I guess since I'm cooking for 2, I'm actually going to use all of this. With that, get in. There we are. And I think we've got about 4 minutes or so till the sausage mix is ready, and you can see it goes really stiff, and you can sort of do that with it, which is quite funny. And we're going to make little meatballs out of it and fry them up, and yeah, then it should be wonderful. So yeah, I'm just going to literally fire up the pan here. And I like cooking with olive oil, each to their own, I say, but we just want to get a bit of that in there. And this is rested for about 10 minutes now, this mixture here. And all you can do now is make little meatballs out of it. So you literally take it out and you just make a little meatball out of it, like that, between your hands, and then pop it in there. At the moment that's not going to be very hot, so we'll leave it at that. But over time, you know, you give yourself time to actually form them before they start frying. I was also thinking about maybe cutting a few onions and a few peppers to make the sauce better, but this ragu stuff is actually really good. It's usually quite expensive, about £2 a pop, but I got it on special offer for £1, so win. Yeah, so you don't need to do that, but you can literally use any sort of pasta sauce for this. It doesn't have to be that, and you know, you can thicken it out with a bit of tomato paste, or you can thicken it out with a few vegetables of your own. It doesn't have to be this stuff. So yeah, the pasta is happily boiling it away. I think we've got about 4 or 5 minutes left to go on that, and yeah, the meatballs are going really well as well. All I've done is, as I said, a bit of olive oil, and then you just fry them like you would normal meatballs. I couldn't be more of a fan of the whole Grano stuff. As I said, the sort of stuff is about £1.40, £1.50 for 2 bags, and each of the bag makes as much as I've made here, which is really nice. And you can use them, they're meant to be for sausages, and I think Charlotte and I made vegan sausage and mash once.
We did.
That was really yummy. But you can use them for meatballs as well, and I'll show you later. But these ones, if you come a bit closer, you can see they're actually turning brown a little bit here. You don't need any spices or anything because they're actually, well, they're meant to be Lincolnshire style sausages, so they're actually spiced really well. And you just need to sort of make sure that they don't go flat on either of the sides, so they stay in nice little meatball type shapes there. Well, we've got about 3 minutes or so on the pasta. Just come a bit closer on the meatballs. They're taking on a bit of a color here. I've brought the flames right up to the top. As you can see, like they would with beef or whatever, they're sort of starting to take on a bit of a brown color. As I said, just make sure that sometimes you sort of turn them on their ends, and well, however good you are at that, and make sure that they're not turning into little beef patties there. We've turned that right down because the pasta is essentially done. It's just sort of resting in the water a little bit. And the meatballs, which are really nice now.
That's the timer going off.
That's the timer going off. Are really nice actually. The pasta is done. Yeah, so you can see that there. Nice. And all I'm going to do now is chuck it in one of these. Just drain it off a little bit. That's it. And then I usually just let it drip off a bit and leave it in there so it stays a little bit warm, which is nice. You can usually put a little plate over it as well to keep the heat in it, like that. This is actually hot enough now, and you can usually tell because it starts splitting open a little bit. If you want to have a look, there's a few of these that sort of start opening up there, etc. And that's, you look at the color as well, like you would with beef, I guess. And then use my trusted ragu, very nice, big fan. Yeah, £1 on special offer at Tesco's, yay! And all I do is I don't usually use all of it, and this is gonna make quite a noise. So just take it off the flame for a little bit. Actually, let's use all of it. The purpose of this now is literally just heating it up because you don't need to cook the ready-made sauce, which is quite nice. But let that calm down a little bit. There we are. You can tell by the sound. And then if you have a look, you've just got to be careful, sort of stirring the meatballs over so you don't cut them in half or whatever. It's now come up to temperature. We're just trying to keep it hot. I'm going to move over here and just get the pasta out. Also, B18, don't worry. Callaway Crossing, really nice wine again. Trusted Tesco's, £5 instead of £10, really nice. Gonna have some of that. This is a Cabernet Shiraz, so it does need to breathe a little bit. So we're gonna pour that at this point. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink when you're under 18. All of those things. I'm well over 18, so I can drink. And as I said, we kept the pasta quite nice and hot, so just wake that up a little bit. How hungry are you, Charlotte? You're quite hungry, aren't you?
Quite hungry, yeah.
Okay. So is this fair? Do you think that's fair? What do you reckon?
Well, I think you should split it equally.
Well, I'm trying.
Because what I don't eat, you'll just eat anyway.
That is true. Yeah, the portions are, I think,
They
quite
equal.
equal over here. Yeah. Wine is ready. Over here, I'm just going to switch it off. You can witness me doing that. There's about 10 meatballs, so don't be upset if you don't get exactly 5. And that should be quite nice. Number 1. There we are. And number 2.
You're making a mess, like.
I am making a mess. Oh well. It's not cooking if it's not making a mess, is it? It's all about the sauce. And this is 2 portions. Literally, I mean, if you think about the cost of it, I've paid for the whole bag of pasta, I paid about £1.50. For the ragu pasta sort, I paid £1, and for the granola stuff, I paid about £1.40. So a lot of people are always, oh, you know, if you want to eat healthily, you have to eat really expensively, and you don't, as you can see here. Let's get rid of the mess there. Oh, sauce is nice. Just zoom in on the food because that's quite nice. I'm just going to pop a few rocket leaves on there as well, just to sort of finish it off, I guess. And then we are ready to eat. We're going to choose a nice movie, good old Netflix, and we're going to eat. So thanks very much for tuning in. It was the Everyday Vegan today, making pasta sauce with meatballs, which was really nice, and pasta. We're going to enjoy dinner now. Thanks for subscribing for all of you guys, really awesome, and stay tuned for more.